Good morning, students. Today I'm going to explain factorizations. That is, I think that is going on the topic. Okay. So today we will solve some questions on the based on factorization. Okay. So you can see there it is some questions are there like 4p square minus 9q square. Okay. So let me check first of all which identity we can apply in which. So you know very well first of all that we know the algebraic identity. The first identity in which you can see like that is a plus b whole square, and the result of this identity that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. But we will not apply in which because that is not dependent on it. Now second thing, now another identity we can apply in which. So first of all we will check, first of all I am writing this identity, which identity we can apply, then I'll tell you how we can apply all these things. So first of all you can see that is a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. And then second identity, you know, a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Just like as it, we know very well that another two more identities. Then you can see there is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b and a minus b. So first of all we will check in which, then in these three identity which identity we can apply in which. So you can see I think we can apply in this question this identity. Why? Because you can see these are in that form, that's why we will apply this identity. So but right now that is not in a square form, because 4 is not in a square form and 9 is also not in a square form. So first of all what we will do, we just convert these numbers in a square. Then how we can convert it is, do you know very well, first of all we just find out this factor. So you know there is a like, first of all we will find out the factor. So we just first of all factorize of 2, then first of all we will divide by 2, so we can get 2, then again we will divide by 2, so it will be 1. It means we can tell that the factor of 4, we can write 4 is equals to 2 multiply 2, and 2 multiply 2 it will be 2 square. Okay, we can write 4 as a 2 square. Okay, now you can see 4 is convert in a square form. Okay, so we can write at the place of 4 it will be 2 square, p square is already there. Okay, p square is already there, so we will write p square also. Then after you can see there is a negative sign, so you will write as it is, it will be, and then again you can see there is a 9. Okay, so what we will do, we just convert 9 in a square. So how we can convert it is, you can see we just factorize. So 3, you know 9 is divisible by 3, that's why we are dividing 9 from 3. So how much time it is divisible, it's divisible 3 times only. So we just divide, and you know very well 3 is also divisible by 3 only. That's why we can tell that 3 is divisible by 3, it's a one time. Okay, so we can write at the place of 9 it will be like 3 3. Okay, then 3 multiply 3 at, so 9 we can write as a square form, so it will be 3 square. Okay, so first of all we will write 9, then after all we can write 3 square. Okay, so at the place of 9 we can write it will be 3 square. Then you can see at the place of 9 we can write here 3 square, and q square is already there. Then you can see now this is in the form of a square and this is also, so we can write in the form of whole square. So we will write it will be 2p whole square, minus sign it will become as it is, just like as it we can write 3q whole square, because 3 is a square and q is also a square. Listen one thing beta, most of the student can do the mistake, that is the only if their exponent is not equal, it means you can see these power are not equal, so we don't write together like it. Okay, we don't write together like it. So you can see in that condition, first of all right now we will write according to it. So you can see it will be 3q whole square. Now you can see this form is convert like it. If this form is convert like it, so we know very well, if the question is a square minus b square, then we can write as a result it will be a plus b multiply a minus b. So according to this result we can write that also. So you know very well that now we just writing. So when I'm writing, then you can see how we can write it. So you can see like we will write first of all there is a plus b. Okay, so according to it there is a value of a is a 2p, and then value of b is a 3q. Okay, so the result is a plus b, that's why we will write here 2p, there is a plus sign, so we will write plus 3q, and then just like as it we will write 3p minus 2p minus 3q. It means we can tell that the result of this expression will be, the result of this expression it will be like 3 yes. So the result of this expression it will be 2p plus 3q and 2p minus 3q. Okay, so that it can have done only by this identity. Okay, because this question is based on this identity. Just like as it, if you don't understood it is in a proper, then it's okay, don't worry, again we will try to understood. So first of all what we have done, again I'm explaining how we can do it is, first of all we just see the question. Then the question is a 4p square minus 9q square. Okay, then let me check which identity we can apply in which. Okay, so the identity will be, first of all we just write this identity, then let me check this question is related to which identity. So you can see a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay, then we will write the second algebraic identity, a minus b whole square. Okay, so we can write a square minus 2ab plus b square. And we will write the third identity. The third identity is a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So we can see that this question is based on related to this identity. It means based on third identity. So according to we can convert it is, so you can see there is a 4p square. P is already in the form of a square. Okay, p is already in a form of a square, but 4 is not in a form of a square. So you can see we will write 4 as a 2 is 4 as a square, so it will be 2 square, and we just write the 9 as a square, so it will be 3 square. You know how we can write this side, you can see how we can write 4 as a square. So you should factorize. Okay, you should factorize 4. It will be like, you know, when we divide 4 from 2 it will be 2, then again you can divide by 2 it will be 1. So you can see we can write 4 as a square, so it will be 2 multiply 2. Okay, that's why we are writing 4 as a square. And now if we are discussing about like 9, how we can write 9 as a 3 square. So you can see this side also, we just factorize to 9. So factor of 9 it will be 3 multiply 3. That's why we are writing 9 in a form of a square, so it will be 3 square. Okay, so that's why we are writing on here So 4 is equal, at the place of 4 we can write it will be 2 square, p square be the as it is, minus sign is also. Then you can see at the place of 9 we can write it will be 3 square, q square be the as it is. Then after all you can see these exponent is the same. Okay, you know the exponent means power. Okay, if its power are the same, so we can write it will be, we can write as a whole square, so it will be 2p whole square. So 2p whole square and the minus sign be the as it is, so we can write 3q whole square, so we can write 3q whole square, so it will be uh, now it is convert in this identity like it. So according to, when we compare a square is equals to 2p whole square, so a is equals to 2p we can get, just like as it, we can get the value of p, it is a 3q. So what we will do, according to this identity we will write the result. So the result of this identity, it is a plus b and a minus b. That's why we can write the result will be of this expression. It means this expression, the result, it is a 2p plus 3q and 2p minus 3q. That is the answer of it. I hope, I expect to all students, I hope it will be it has done and understood everyone. If you don't understood, then again it's okay, don't worry. Let's just like as it, we will do the another question. Okay, so you can see the another question. First of all we will check in which there is a 63 a square and 112 b square. Okay, so let me check first of all what is it, is a divisible by any number, what is the common in which. So you can see when we first of all I will removing it. Okay, first of all I'll removing it first of all, then I'll tell you how we can solve this another question. Okay, so now the question is 63 a square minus 112 b square. So first of all let me check. First of all we just factorize of 63. Okay, so the factor of 63, it will be like when we can divide by 3, so it will be 3, then it will be 21 time. Just like again we can divide from 3, so we can get it will be 7, and 7 is divisible by 7 because it's one reason, because 7 is a prime number, that's why it is divisible. And the prime, okay, now I'm telling about the prime number also. The prime number are those number are divisible by itself. Okay, the prime number are those number are divisible by itself. Okay, for example if the question is comes like what is the prime number, and please tell the prime number, give any five, give the any 5 number, or those are prime number. Okay, so prime number, listen one thing I want to tell you. Prime number will be start from 1, not 1. Prime number will be start from 2. Okay, so now because 1 can be divisible by from 1 we can divide any number, so we can get any number like it, but from the prime number will be start from 2, 3, not 4, 5, not 6, 7, and then like it. Okay, then after all 8, 9, 10, not but 11, and then after 13 like it. Okay, etc. we can write. Okay, so these all are prime number. Okay, so I hope you all are understood the prime number. The prime number are those number are divisible by itself only. Okay, so let me continue the question. Okay, so I hope you understood about the prime number. So now you can see I'm just removing it, and let me continue. So now just like as it we just factorize 112 also. Okay, so 112. Okay, first of all if we divide, you can see at the last unit number it is a 1. Okay, if the unit number is 7, so we can divide by 2. So when we divide by 2, so we can get it will be 5. It up to 11 can be divisible from 2. It is a 5, one remainder, and then the next number is converted in a 12. So 12 is divisible by 2 how much time? 6 time. That's why. Then after again you can see the unit number is a even. So when we just divide from 2, so we can get it will be like what we can write, it will be 28. Again we can divide 28. You can see unit number is a 8, that's why. So we can tell that it will be 14, and again there is a 14. So again we can divide by 2, it will be like 7. Then again we get 7. 7 is a prime number, that's why it is divisible by itself only. Okay, so we can write 7 on here like it. So we can see in which we can observe in these two, you can see these factors, we just observe one is the same thing, those coming in these 7. So we can take 7 as a common with the outside in these two expression. Okay, then after all the remaining term you can write, when we take the common 7, then we can write the remaining expression on here. So now it will be only 3 multiply 3, it means it will be 3 square. It will be 3 square, just like as it there is a square. Okay, there is a square and minus, then you can see there is a 2 square and again 2 square. So again we can write like 2 square and 2 square. So now it will be, you can see that is now again it is in a square. So we can write 2 multiply 2, it will be 4. So we can tell that it will be 4 square. Okay, it will be converted in a 4 square and b square be the as it is. Okay, now we can see in these two, now we can see in which so we can write in a form of a square. So first of all we will sign 7 with the as it is, then after you can see it is a 3a whole square. Okay, it is a 3a whole square minus, and then it is a 4b whole square. Okay, we just write 4b whole square. Listen beta, I want to tell you one thing, when you are using the small bracket on here, so the next step we no need to write the same bracket together, we just change the bracket. So that's why we will write here curly bracket. Okay, we just write the curly bracket. So you know that is that's a sign of curly bracket. Okay, so now you can see, now this is convert according to the identity. Which identity? The identity you know very well. The identity is a square minus b square. Wait, I'm writing at the top. You can see a square minus b square is equals to the result of it is a plus b and then a minus b. Okay, so you can see if the question is like it, so we can get the answer like it. Okay, that's why we just explain this result according to this identity. So what we can write, you can see first of all we will write 7 with the as it is. Okay, so 7 on here, then after all we can use again click curly bracket. When you are using curly brackets, so you can see there is a 2 small brackets are there. So first of all at the place of a, what we can write, it will be 3a. You can see on here, so we can write 3a plus 4b. Okay, just like as it, we can write another result. So another result is a 3a minus 4b. Okay, so now we can tell that the answer of this expression, it will be, the answer of this expression, it will be 7 bracket of 3a plus 4b and 3a minus 4b. That is the answer of this expression. I expect that you all are understood how we can find out the answer of any question this type of it when we have given. Okay, that is a part of the solution of this question. Okay, so just like as it, so I hope you all are understood some things like it when we have given the question like any form, so how we can apply the algebraic identity. Okay, I hope you all are understood about these things. Okay, just like as it, for the understanding more like it, so we can take one more example. So you can see there are two more examples like it. Okay, so first of all you can see, if the question is like it, l plus m whole square minus a minus l minus m whole square. So first thing, how we can solve it? So first of all you can see what we can do. We can do in which like it, you can see like you just assume that a is equals to l plus m, and just like as it, b is equals to l minus m. Okay, so we can write let a is equals to l plus m, and just like as it, uh, b is equals to l minus m. Okay, so if we just convert this question in this form, in the form of a and b, so how we can write? So we can write like it now. So the question is convert like, at the place of l plus m we can write it will be a square minus, at the place of l minus m we can write it will be b square. Okay, and all students know very well what is the result of a square minus b square. So the result of a square minus b square, it is a plus b and a minus b. I hope you all are understood. So we just write on here a plus b and then a minus b. Okay, so you can see there it is like a, when we are using the equal sign, then we can use this sign also. So now you can see, so the question is already in this form, so we get the answer in that form. So at the place we will write on here, no need to write on here. Okay, you should write like on here. So like a plus b and a minus b. So at the place of a, you know very well that is the solution of this identity. Okay, so at the place of a we can substitute l plus m. Okay, we can substitute at the place of l plus m, then plus b. Now at the place of b we can write it is a l minus m, l minus m. Just like as it, we can result a minus b also just like as it. Okay, so you can see there a is equals to l plus m, there a is equals to l plus m. Now you can see now you can see the important thing, and thing is that only there is a minus sign, that's why it is convert this sign. Okay, so if l is already in a plus, so it, after conversion it will convert in a minus, so we can write it will be minus l. And if m is already in a minus, so we can convert in a plus. So now you can see just like as it is, m cancel from m and then l cancel from l. So you can see we get l plus l, so l plus l it will be 2l multiply m plus m, so m plus m it will be 2m. Okay, so we can write here 2m. Then after all you can see 2 multiply 2, so 2 multiply 2 it will be how much, 4. And l and m, these are two different variable, so we will write together. Just like as it x multiply y, we write xy, and just like as it is, if we will write a multiply b, it will be ab like it. So you can see l m, it will, we can write l m. Okay, so that is the answer of this question. I hope you all are understood If you are not understood, then it's okay. Again, I'm explaining one more time. Then I hope you can understand more. You can understood more better. Okay. First of what we have done, we just checked which identity we can apply in which. Okay. Then after all, you can see there is a L plus M whole square. Okay. There is a L plus M whole square. So we just assume that A is equals to L plus M, and then just like as it, we can write B is equals to L minus M. So what we have done at the place of L plus M, we will write A, and at the place of L minus M, we will write B. So it will be, you can see there is a L plus M, we just write it is a like A square and minus from here, and then B square from here. So we know very well that now it is converted in an algebraic identity. Okay, and the result of algebraic identity, that is A plus B and A minus B. So we can write at the place of A, again we can substitute those value we assume. What we assume at the place of A, what we assume, that is a L plus M. So we can write at the place of A, it will be L plus M. Plus sign comes from here, just like as it B. So we know very well that the value of P is a L minus M. So we can write L minus M. Then you can see there is a minus B. Okay, so we just write value of A. So value of A, it is a L plus M. Okay, the value of A, it is a L plus M, and then minus sign. You can see there is a B is a minus. That's why we just write minus, and then if we are using B as a minus, so what we can write like it is, like if B is a L minus M, if B is a L minus M, so what we can do, you can see there is a minus sign, so it can convert these sign in. So now the new sign will become like it. So the new sign, you can see if there is a minus sign, that it can convert, the new sign will be minus, and then it will be plus. Okay, the new sign will become minus and plus. That's why we can write L minus and M plus. Okay, then after all, you can see the next process. You can see when we substitute the value of A and B on here, when we substitute value of A and B in this, then after all, we will do the next process as a cancellation. Okay, how we can cancel? You can see M is there is a plus and M is a minus. So you can see plus minus. Okay, these two variables will be cancelled. Just like as it, you can see L is there in a plus and that is a minus. So L is also cancelled. Now we will write the remaining part. What is the remaining? You can see there is a L plus L. So L plus L, it will be 2L. Just like as it, you can see M plus M. So M plus M, it will be 2M. Okay. So L plus L, it will be 2L. That's why we just write on here. If there is there is nothing any sign in between two brackets, so let me assume the multiply sign always. Okay. So we just write multiply and then M plus M. So M plus M, it will be 2M. So what we will do, 2 multiply 2, it will be 4, and L and M, these are two different variables. Okay, L and M, these are two different variables. So when we will multiply, we just write together only. Okay, we just write together only. So we can tell that L, M, and the result of this question. I hope you all are understood. Okay, just like as it, you can see the next question like it. A square minus 2AB plus Y square minus Z square. Okay, that is the question. So first of all, we just assume which identity we can apply. You have 4 algebraic identities. So first of all, just think and you just compare these value from the result of the identity. Okay, so when we compare from the identity, so again we can see the result of identity. It is like A minus B whole square is equals to A square minus 2AB plus B square. that is the result of a minus b whole square. So you can see if this expression is like it, so we get the result in this form. Okay, but we just compare. You can see there is a square and there is a x square, so we can write in the form of result. At the place of a we can write it will be x minus, just like as it you can see there is a y, so we can write x minus y whole square and minus z square be the as it is. Now again we can check, we can apply in which one more identity. So we can apply in which the identity it is like a square. Let you can assume x minus y, let we can assume x minus y like a, and their z is equals to b. Okay, so according to it we can write it will be a square minus b square. Okay, a square minus b square, and the result of a square minus b square is a plus b and a minus b. Okay, so we can write it will be a plus b and a minus b. So again we can substitute the value of a and b, those we assumed. So you can write at the place of a, we can write it is a x minus y, and the value of b it is a what? The value of b is a z. So we can write on here plus z. Just like as it we can write x minus y minus z. Okay, that is the answer of it. I hope you all are understood about these. Okay, and if have you any doubt, then it's okay. Again one more time I explaining it. Okay, so first of all you can see the question is given like this form: a square minus 2ab plus y square whole bracket then minus z square. So first of all we just compare this we can just compare this value from algebraic identity, which identity in which we can apply and what we can write the result. So you can see a minus b whole square is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. That is the result of a minus b whole square. Okay, so when we compare, there is a square minus 2ab plus b square, just like as it we have given the question is a x square minus 2xy plus yz. Okay, so we can tell that if we compare these two expression, when we compare these two expression, so according to it we can tell that a is equals to, so a is equals to x when we compare this from there. So a is equals to x, and just like as it b is equals to y, so we can write as a result like a minus b whole square, so we can write it will be x minus y whole square, and then the remaining part, there is a remaining part is a minus z square. That's why we will write as it is. Okay, now again we can see, again it is converted like we can apply in which one more identity. Now which identity we can apply? Yes, definitely we can apply a square minus b square, like you go, because of its only, if we can assume x minus y, if we can assume x minus y a, just like as it we can assume z the b. Okay, so we just write first of all at the place of x minus y it will be a square minus z, z is a b square. So we can tell that the result of the identity a square minus b square, so a square minus b square it will be a plus b and a minus b. That's why we can substitute a is equals to x minus y, then a plus b, first of all you can see now, so at the place of a we can write it will be x minus y, then plus value of b is a z, so we can write on here just like as it you can see a minus b, so a minus b we can write it will be x minus y minus z we can write. Okay, so I hope you all are understood these types of the question based on this identity. Okay, Just like as it you can see, we can take more example for the understanding of these things. It's okay, beta. So let me continue this from in my next class. Okay. So just please move on TMAP. Thank you so much. If you like this class, then please try to subscribe and share also.